Well, what's up, netizens? You're watching DarkStar. My name's Anthony. I'm joined by fellow reactionary Joey. What's up, dude?
I saw it, dude.
Today we're going to be reacting to the government planning the pandemic by LongBeachGriffy. I don't know what YouTube's policies are for this fucking whole fiasco at this point. I don't really understand what the whole entire point of the censorship of it is in the first place, if I'm being totally honest with you. I don't know what the actual, like, motive behind it is. We're not really a big enough channel for it to really matter that much anyway for us. But I've never really understood. I
Wait,
literally
Susan,
don't know
me.
the reason.
We're reacting, Susan. I'll call you back.
I literally don't know what the reasoning even is for censoring it or whatever. You know what I mean? It'd be like censoring like SARS or censoring like cancer.
So if the word said they censor your video or something?
I guess. I don't know. And that was my understanding, is like mentioning it or talking about it or whatever. Because I've seen so many people be like, what do they say? Like, instead of saying it directly, they would say like illness or something like that. Like they would purposely like go out of their way. And so I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning is.
He's gonna fill this video up with the word.
And he doesn't give a shit. It seems like I think my guess is that he makes a pretty good amount on like his sponsorships, his merch, stuff like that, so that he's not really tied to YouTube money, because his videos aren't long either, so like he doesn't get any of the the mid-roll ads or anything like that. So my guess is that a lot of his revenue that he gets from being an online personality does not come from YouTube. I would guess that's a minority of the money that he makes.
Yeah.
So I think he probably doesn't give a shit. But all right, let's go ahead and check this out.
Hey, Griff. Hey, why the long face? This pandemic is killing me. I lost my job. I need cash, man. Have you tried Swag Bucks? Swag Bucks. Swag Bucks is a great
I thought
way
this
to earn
video
extra
was
cash
too
in
long.
Gift cards such as Amazon, Target,
3:30.
Walmart, Gap. Wow. How do I do that? Earn cash, extra cash. Good morning, gentlemen. As you both know, we come up with pandemics every 4 years. H1N1 2008, Ebola 2012, Influenza 2006, which is basically H1N1 Part 2, and it's 2020. And I came up with something called COVID-19. I went public, but these motherfuckers ain't taking me seriously. But I got a plan. The Holocaust Part 2. No. World War III and a half. Not yet. Dismantle institutionalized racism? Good one. No. These niggas think we playing. Not taking this seriously. So, we about to shut down Disneyland. Oh, you know. Oh, crazy. I'm doing it. You crazy. You crazy, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Let's not just stop there. Let's shut down the NBA. Yo! He crazy. Y'all both crazy. That's why. I'm that nigga. With that. Yo. How about we shut down everything?
Oh my God. Crazy? We crazy?
Oh my God.
You crazy.
Y'all niggas, man.
You hear him?
Nah, hey. Let's make everybody wear a face mask.
Yo!
Oh shit! Oh,
A mask.
Oh shit! Everywhere. I can't breathe already.
Yo, how I look?
That's cold.
How I look? Can I take your bitch?
Yes.
Niggas with glasses gonna be suffering.
Facts.
Wait,
Facts.
if we shut everything down, people gonna lose their jobs. So? Since when has the U.S. government ever cared about its people? You right. Hey, he right. You right. All those college students that thought they had internships. Oh, sociology majors. Oh, couldn't get a job in a perfect economy. Oh, better luck in psychology. Oh,
Damn.
stupid bitches. Sarcasm. I love us. I do. I love us. Okay, back to work. Let's continue to fuck this country up. So, when we go into lockdown, we're going to open up immediately. Like 2 weeks.
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, whew. I will say a few things. I'm cool wearing the mask. Like, it's just mandated at my job anyways. We're in Alabama. I do not understand. When you go to a restaurant, you are required to wear the mask in the front door and walk to your table, but take it off immediately as you sit down. That one bothers me. I don't get it.
I mean, so one of the things that's interesting, because I was reading up on the actual like stuff behind the mask. So the mask basically doesn't really protect you almost at all. It does very little protect you. All it does really is stop you from spreading it to other people, basically.
Okay.
So, yeah, I thought that was interesting. Don't really have anything. I don't have anything. I don't care, basically. If I'm not required to wear a mask, I'm not going to wear a mask. And if I am required to wear a mask, I'm going to wear a mask.
I'm
like,
the same way.
I'm definitely not one of these people out here that think, like, the government is fucking basically, like, oppressing us by making us fucking wear masks during a pandemic or whatever. That's just not going to happen for me. Like, once again, I understand the concept. I can definitely understand the concept of basically saying, like, the government shouldn't be forcing people to do stuff because it's kind of a slippery slope thing, and there's something you have to look at for that or whatever. So I guess you kind of have to look at the signs if there's anything further that they would do on top of that afterwards, like if they actually started to encroach. But it's hard to see where the connection would be, right? Like, okay, we got them to wear masks specifically related to this pandemic. Okay, and now you guys, you have to wear fucking a rope around your fucking waist every single day. Like,
Well,
for
Fauci
no reason.
did say he thinks we should wear fucking eye shields now.
I mean, once again, I just don't. This is very specific. This mandate is very specifically tied to something that is currently going on. Like, it's hard to see you being able to jump off from that point to something else and being like, that's tied to literally nothing, and the government just being like, we could force you to do this now too. It's like, this is very, like, very clearly tied to one specific thing that's occurring or whatever. Now you could argue they could manufacture something else if that was like a huge conspiracy theory or whatever, if you wanted to go down that rabbit hole. But it's not the same thing as like limiting like speech, right? Like if you go, you can't say this anymore or whatever. Well, if you can't say something just because like you think it's like, let's say you think it's like hate speech or something, you could jump off from that and say, well, now we also think this is hate speech, so we're going to ban this. And eventually, the government just decides what hate speech is, which means they decide what you can say, and now you don't have freedom of speech anymore. So, like, there's a clear, like, pathway there to actually get to the point where they can just do anything. This one's a lot harder to see because the thing that they're forcing you to do is directly tied to something that is clearly, tangibly killing a lot of people. Like, there's no... It's, once again... They're not going to be able to tomorrow basically say, okay, now everybody has to wear a helmet, and people are just going to accept that or whatever. Like, there would have to be a lot of steps before they could start doing that or whatever. So I'm not on board with all that crazy shit, for sure.
In school, it might have even been called Pandemic. Remember the game you could play, and it's like you put a virus in like a country or something, you pick what you want a virus or bacteria, and you send it on a plane like across, and it's like going across everywhere. You remember that game?
I never played that game, but I know what that game is.
Yeah, I was thinking of it. I can think what it's called. It might even be called Pandemic. I don't remember.
All right, well, that's good enough for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, stay bright. Catch you on the dark side.